Good day everybody, welcome back to the studio. Today I'm going to do some coasters. I wasn't planning on doing them, but I was just watching Julie from Pouring Your Heart Out. I'm sure everybody knows Julie. Julie is the queen of making coasters. And I do know a few more people who are really good at it, like Tish from Naptime Creations. I just can't remember the names, but I'm sorry. If I do remember, I'll put them in the description just because I feel bad for not remembering, but my brain is not the best for remembering names. So, oops, okay, let me see what I'm doing here. Focus. So Julie did, let me just turn around and grab some sticks, stirring sticks. She did these really amazing coasters. And created these like a dragon skin kind of effect, which is pretty amazing. And I just wanted to do something that Julie wanted to do, and I just wanted to help her out a little bit. So anyway, let me just stop talking about that and focus on what I'm doing. So I've got some pearl white here. Normally for this effect, I called it the veining effect, but you call it brain effect or whatever effect you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. What matters is the effect. So let me just pour some of this stuff out and start with a little bit of resin and get some white satin in there. So I just do everything by eye. But I want to put quite a bit in there. So about a teaspoon, one of those little teaspoons full went in there. Give it a good stir. Pick up all of that pigment from the sides. So that is that one. I'm going to stir it a bit more. Just don't want to waste your time. This one here is a transparent liquid pigment called Blue Violet. If you hear a sound coming, it's coming from my air conditioner because I've got my aircon on set up on 24 degrees Celsius to keep it nice and warm here for resin. So let's go with our drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a splash. I usually go with about 7 in an ounce cup, but it all depends on the pigments. Some pigments are a bit stronger than others, but I think I want to go a little bit. These are transparent. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous color. It's called the Blue Violet. I'm going to put another 3. 1, 2, 3. And instead of using the gold, I'm going to be using the silver. This is aluminium silver. It is called the Silver Night. It's going in. I am going to get some of this out so I don't have so much resin in there because this silver is quite light and it will fly everywhere. In it goes. It's really pretty. It looks like glitter until you mix it in with resin, and then it just looks so amazing. Alrighty, mixes quite well, very well. And then I've got my pearl white because I want to try to see, you know, if this effect can be created with the pearl white. I have tried it before. It didn't really turn out, but I did a different sort of technique, different method of the way I did it, but they're definitely I'm starting to talk like a Kiwi. Definitely different pigments. The pearl white and the satin white are completely different in color and density as well, so it's going to be interesting to see. Okay, so I'm going to stir these in really well and come back. Okay, all stirred in, all mixed in. I just want to show you the difference between the satin white and the pearl white. You see that? big difference. Okay, but let's see how it works in this particular pour. So okay, let's go. And the way I work is I don't really measure things. I usually go by eye and by instinct. So let's see, what am I going to start with? I am going to start, and I'm going to mix some more of this because I need this liquid pigment, the transparent, for all of them. So I will go just once, like one go. I don't want to do layers. I just want to do one of each color on top of each other and see what happens. So I'm just going to pour it and just allow it to sort of almost cover the coaster. And yeah, definitely needing some more here. I'll do that real quickly off camera. Okay, all mixed. Let's go in here. And then some more in there. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to mix up another little smidgen. Or maybe not. Let's see. And I did this sort of technique with just two colors. Well, one color and a white, really. So let's see how it goes. I do want to swirl them a little bit because I want them to go all the way to the end. Yeah, that'll be enough. My coasters are not as nice as Julie's coasters. She makes her own coasters, you guys, and you should check them out. They're so beautiful. And that one. So you might notice a slight difference in the transparency. It's because I mixed that other batch. It was about half a cup and I only put 5 drops in there, but it is a little bit darker, I think. Right, let's give it a little torch with my creme brulee torch, just over the top a little bit. Away with your bubbles. Right, now we're just gonna experiment here with this lot. In this first one, and I'm videoing for my own reasons as well, because I want to know exactly the process. So in this first one, I'm going to go in with my silver first, and not too much. Okay, silver went in first there. And then I'm going to go in with my satin white. Why is that not standing properly? Anyway, can you see? Yep, satin white coming in. And you want quite a bit of that in there. Quite a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my clear. Right over the top, really high. I want to push that white all the way. We're going to have to mix some more resin by the looks of things. And then I'm going to leave it. So that was that one. Oh, look at the effects already. Mamma mia. Next, I'm going to go in the second one with my white first. This is the satin white. In it goes. Like that. Actually, more. So I've got to use it up. And then I'm going to go in with my silver, not too much of it, just a little smidgen, about that much. And then I'm going to go in with my clear, right up top. Push that. I will mix up some more clear. I don't think I'm going to have enough for the last one. Okay, these ones here, you guys. I'm going to go in with the silver first. Put this one away so I don't get them confused. I'm likely to do that. See the difference? Wow. The silver night is coming in first. Quite a bit, that much. And then we're going to go in with pearl white this time. Up high, always from up high, about half of it going in there. Wow, that looks so different already. Just looks milky and creamy like. Okay, and in goes the clear. I want to push that white. I really want to push that white, but oh well. And with this one here, we're going to go in with the pearl white first. And then I won't touch these, you guys. I have to leave them like this so we can see what's what. And then we're going to go and pearl from up high, all of it in there. I might even scrape it all out actually, because waste not, want not, right? In it goes. And then the silver in there, like that. Now I am going to pour all of that silver in actually. About that. And then the clear, whatever I can scrape up out of here and go from really high up, because the point is to push all these out and get them to pull back in. I'm really high up. I'm about 30 centimeters up. Come on baby, you can do it, you can do it. More. Because as soon as this drizzle stops, it's going to start pulling in. And so I want to get as much as I can in there. There we go. And I don't mind the clear center. I think it's really cool. But I will put something in the center just to be sure, as they say in Ireland. And my Irish friends always laugh at me and they say, we don't actually say it like that. And I was like, oh, well, I do. I love all accents. I think they're so cool. Irish, Scottish. And they all laugh at me and say, we don't talk like that. Oh, you would not believe I have a hair in there. One of my gingers. Okay, so that is that. And these ones are a little bit empty. I will maybe mix up oh god, about 50 mils and pour them in there. We'll do that off camera now for you, but before I do that I am going to torch a little bit. What I also like to do is give them a bit of a blast, but I don't think you need to, but I will with my heat gun from up high and just makes them really split. So I will do that from up here, really high up. I'm about 30 centimeters up, which is about a ruler, about a foot. Start up high. I'm actually being quite gentle now. I usually just really blast it. I'm going to mix up some more clear and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with some more resin. Here we go. Just want to top up this one first. From up high, try and aim it, but it's already creating things. I hope I don't stuff it up now. Really want it to go up. See how quickly that's pulling in now? Because this is a freshly mixed resin and I heated it up. So it's thin, it's nice and thin, but it will thicken up. And this should set up within a few hours. Here we go. Open that up and bring it down. I'm going to do the same to all of them. This one's, I don't have a lot. But I like to have them as a set, so they should be about the same. But they're not fully full, if you know what I mean. Maybe a little bit more for this one here. I have to go lower because I can't aim it with my left hand. Pretty hopeless with my left hand. Okay, here we go. And that is that. I will give it a torch. I really don't want any bubbles, and I was mixing like crazy. So, while that is doing its thing, I might just grab my dragonfly little mold here and just play with that. A little torch. Whew, was a bit much. All right, now what I want to do in the centers here is pop in some shiny glittery stuff, just in case it leaves that center open, and see how that turns out. So give me a minute. Okay, so my battery's going to die soon, so I'm just going to do this very quickly. I've got some silver crushed glass, very, very fine, and I'm just going to try very carefully to pop it in here and not make a terrible mistake with it. I might have to use my left hand and another tool. I don't like it because it falls wrong. That's better. I know it's not right in the middle. Okay, so that's pretty heavy, and that's going to sink down to the bottom. So I'm just going to do the same with all of them. This is very, very fine crushed glass, and the color is similar. It's not the same as the Silver Night powder, but it's similar, just more warmer. This color is warmer in tone, and obviously more shimmery. So we're going to leave it like that and see what happens. See how it's pulling? It's doing its own little different thing now, so we're just going to leave it now, except for maybe another little torch, which will help that sink down. Yeah, see what I mean? Beautiful. Good girls. Down you get. I find that these effects really need the... What's going on here? Some bubbling happening. I want you to go down. Like that one. That's pretty cool. Some of them went down, some of them are staying up, so that's fine. I'll leave it like that. Okay, leave it. Hands off. Hands off. Back in a few hours. Good morning. Here we are. I actually left it overnight, so here we go. Let's see. Oh, nicely set. Okay, so this first one had the silver first, and then the liquid pigment, and then the white, and then the clear. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. Wow, there's a lot of that silver. And I can't actually, that there is white. There's specks of silver. I can't tell if that's actually white or if it's silver. It's not too shiny, so that's really interesting to me. All right, let's do this one. This one had the white first. The satin white. Da-da-da-da. That's what it looks like. Oh, and look at that. There's not a huge difference, except this one is whiter, slightly lighter than this one. There you go. There you go. Right. Next one. Now this one had the pearl white and it had the silver first. And then the blue violet. I'm going to flip it straight away. I don't want to keep you waiting. Okay. That is actually really nice as well. Slightly different effect. These are more veiny. And these are more crackly. Alright, wow, how interesting. Let's flip them all over. Yep, you can definitely see that that pearl made that colour pop a bit better. And this one here had the pearl go in first. Actually, I got that wrong, didn't I? I'm right with it. The pearl came in first after the liquid pigment, which was that blue violet. Sorry, because the blue violet went in first. Oh, wow, okay. Not a huge difference in order. Just depends on the pigment. Just a slight difference in... Actually, that one and that one are very similar. Just the pearl is not as bright. Wow, see, there you have it. Look at that. What do you reckon, Julie? Have a look at my dragonfly. He needs some more. He needs some more resin. I'm just going to dome over the top of it. My poor mold's been used over and over again every day. Oh, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Look. Oh. I've got so many of them. I love them. So that one had a little bit of resin over them. I just wet my finger with the resin, obviously with gloves on, and just rub it on, and there you go. But yeah, he's cute. He's very cute. So what I'll do is I'll just pour some resin in here and fill in all those gaps so I don't get that lip there. Well, okay, I'll take some close-up photos of these, and I'll pop this video on. Julie, let me know what you think. I don't know. I don't know if it's... let me just go grab the other one. Okay, so I went and got them. This is part of that puzzle interlocking mold. I think, Julie, you're interested in this, creating this, right? Because you were going with gold and all that. I'm going to see if I can actually do that again. I'll have to go and watch my video to remind myself. Oh dear me. It could even be the shape. I don't know. But that is pretty cool. I might say so myself. But anyway, these are what I got, and pretty much that's what you got. So I didn't really do anything, did I? Anyway, okay, so I've made a discovery. I don't know how important it is. See, I marked them all because I'm likely to get them all marked up because they're all so similar. So these two, 1 and 2, had the silver and the satin white. The silver, I'm trying to figure out what happened with the silver, and you can see little specks of silver in there, but you can actually see that silver here, how it's sort of mixed in a little bit with with that blue violet. You can see that gorgeous metallic color in there, that line there, that film, that is that. And see how that white sunk down to the bottom, as it does. But look at the thickness. And now have a look at these guys. So that was 1 and 2, and then we got 3 and 4. How does it go? Which way does it go? Oh, the other way around. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now look at that. See the difference? So that pearl white is definitely heavier than the satin white. I knew one of them was, and I sort of had a feeling there would be the pearl white. I don't use them a lot, so I don't know. But see that? Same sort of thing with the silver and the liquid, the transparent. They kind of mixed together and created a really beautiful metallic color. And then look how much of that white dropped. So you can actually even see it on the other side. You can see more of the white in here, in the middle, and not so much here because it's sort of dropped down to the bottom. But overall, they're all, except for this one, which was the silver first, and then that pearl white. So this one is actually a deeper color. You can see that. But overall, silver and silver made like a crackling, like an animal sort of print-ish design. See on the edges there? And these two are more veins because they kind of go like that. And that was with a white first. So anyway, that's that. I'm glad that is that. And now I'm going to try and recreate another one of mine that I think Julie wanted to have a go at, and see if I can do it. Bye for now.